Welcome back. Now time for your most authoritative segment, Joy News Interactive. Jennifer Jane Asante is here. She's going to help you interact real well. Hi, JJ.
Hello, Aisha. But you've got that wrong. They've already been talking to each other on social media.
Okay.
We're just broadening the discussion a little.
You know, on a broader platform. That's why it's an authoritative, interactive
that
segment.
bit you got correct.
You know? So what are we interacting about?
Well, the Ghana Water Company turns 50 this year. Now, after half a century of operation, can you safely drink the tap water in your home? No. Or do you find other sources of water?
Nowadays, you know, wherever you go, there is this sachet water here and there. So
I always buy pure water, sachet water. Yeah.
According to the World Health Organization and the United Nations Children's Fund, Ghanaians have become even dirtier. Ghana has moved 3 places up in the World Filth Rankings. Now, what is it like? By a condition that makes you shake uncontrollably without thought to your own safety. Today is World Brain Day and we fix our focus on epilepsy. My name is Jennifer Jane Asante and you are most welcome to Joy News Interactive, proudly sponsored by Airtel. It's your time to dream. Join the conversation. It's the fun thing to do. Look us up on all the social media platforms. On Facebook, you can use the name Joy News on TV to locate us. That same trick will work on Twitter, or you can use our handle, that's at JNInteractiveGH. If you'd like, you can send us an email to the address joynewsim@multitvworld.com. The quickest way to reach us, though, is by WhatsApp. So send us a message on the number 0560 800,000. That's 0560 800000. Remember to add your name and where you're sending it from, and to keep it short and sweet. It's been 50 years since the Ghana Water Company opened business. It hasn't been the smoothest road, but the managing director of the Ghana Water Company says there is a legitimate reason why water supply to parts of the capital city continues to be in fits and starts, despite half a century of operations.
We've had a few challenges with basically power supply, so I'd say that has accounted for some of these challenges you're seeing. Yeah, we don't generate power, so we need power from the grid.
So what are you doing to resolve this? Because people need the water.
We are in constant touch with our colleagues in charge of power, and things are improving.
Well, because even today we had complaints from Kolebu and Banana Inn.
In 3 weeks, I don't know about that, but then that may have to be investigated. If somebody doesn't have water for 3 weeks continuously, I mean, this is something that we need to check on. I mean, that cannot be from the plant, because the plant has been running for the last 3 weeks. So these are specifics that we'll have to investigate.
Now, they're quite pleased with their achievements, but would you drink water out of the tap in your home?
When was the last time you drank water from the taps?
A very long time ago. I don't even remember.
it's been a while, because nowadays, wherever you go, there is this sachet water here and there. So I normally use water for this kind of people, not
to like 1 year or so. I always buy pure water, sachet water. Yeah.
So let's find out what you have to say on the issue. I'll start off with WhatsApp, go to Facebook, and then come back to WhatsApp. I have this one from Oti Entry in Agona Ashanti. He says, Ghana Water Company still needs to do more. I congratulate them though. Now, if you want your WhatsApp comment read on Joy News Interactive, all you need to do is to send it to our new WhatsApp number. That's 0560-800,000. Again, 0560-800000. Easy, isn't it? Now let's check out Facebook and see what we have. So we put the story up there. We showed you dirty water, clean water, and Fatal Salau got there first. He says, I don't drink tap water. I only drink packaged water called pure water in Nigeria. Tap water is polluted in the pipes which transports the water. How many times has the pipes used in transporting tap water been changed? The shorter the distance of tap water, the better the quality of tap water. Okay. Katie Wonder says, I used to stay at Sakumona Estates and we used to drink water from the pipes. But recently I hear they don't take it anymore. Water quality is deteriorating in Ghana these days. Anwar says, Ghana Water Company Limited is 50 years without adequate water supply throughout the country. OMG! In every society, water is the most essential ingredient in our everyday life, in which Ghana cannot supply sufficient water to its citizenry. So sad. Moses honestly can't remember the last time he drank water from a tap. Abdul says no, but he does drink borehole water from the tap. Francis says, wow, look, is that Pitoa water? 50 years more. I guess he's commenting on the picture that came with the story. Mohammed is saying, we don't have tap water here in Damongo. Energetic MP and the DCE, oh, and he calls them out. Honorable Adam, I don't know if I should be calling them out, but you can see the names. They're still working sleeplessly to get the people potable water. Mohammed, that was a rather interesting one there. Charles says, congratulations, for 50 years and still struggling to fill our taps with water. Struggling to detect illegal connections and broken pipes. There's nothing worth celebrating, rather reforms and shake-ups must be carried out. Ouch. Majid is at Gushegu and he says, there's not even tap water in my house, not to even talk about drinking it. Ebenezer is in Ho and he says the water there is priceless, whereas F4 thinks it's a very useless entity, and he's referring to the Ghana Water Company there. Okay, so as you can see, we have lots more comments. But I'm switching over to WhatsApp now. I have Ado from Dansuman. He says it's been on and off. The Ghana Water Company must step up, but he doesn't drink it. Akwesi Chum in Obwasi says Ghana Water needs a good drainage system, but he usually drinks water from the tap. And BG in Kumasi says, our waters are polluted by galamsey operators, so I don't think it's safe for drinking. Well, that's his opinion. Let's talk about Ghana being ranked the 7th worst performing country in sanitation. That is according to a joint report by the World Health Organization and the United Nations Children's Fund. Now, this report shows that there are still challenges with sanitation in Ghana. As a matter of fact, the country was ranked the 10th worst in last year's report. So this indicates that our performance on sanitation coverage has worsened in the past year. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. That does not bode well for us. Let's see what you're saying about sanitation. All right, I have Stephen here who says, we the people of Ghana also need to do more about sanitation. Since government has a duty to play, we need to be so. Amuzo Oscar says, government is not serious at all. Hygiene graduates are in the house without postings, and they're talking about sanitation problems in Ghana. I'm even hoping for the first position. Oh. Ofosu says, we're gradually gaining the world's attention. Very soon, Ghana will be noted for the best in corruption and dirt. Okay, you people are rather optimistic, aren't you? Charles Apoku-Boasen says it's so pathetic. Ghana in the global news for wrong reasons again. So when are we going to be cheered up in the world for some of us to be proud of our nation? When these government officials travel and confront news of such nature, do they bow their heads in shame or shake their shoulders with pride? Ghana must sit up, our leaders must sit up. I think I skipped Akwesi Emmanuel, who says everyone's aim is to be at the top, so if Ghana has moved from 10th to 7th, it's a good achievement. Akwesi, that isn't a good one, no. We are going backwards. This ranking is the worst. So, Esther says, in fact, Ghanaians are not contributing to the developmental needs of the country and they are not ready to do the right thing. May God have mercy on us. And I'll take Mohammed, who says, when the current government came out with the National Sanitation Day, how many Ghanaians are participating in that? Ghanaians are not ready to be part of national development. Ayakwesi is asking if Okwabodri said, I don't know who he means, has heard. He thinks we have been cheated. Ghana should have been at the first position. All right. And Frank says they should give it number 2 after Somalia. Just a few quick ones from WhatsApp, because I need to tell you about what's happening in Cape Coast. I have Lynn Black, who is at Spintex, and says Ghana is the most dirtiest country, I think. For instance, come to the inside of Texpo on the Spintex Road and see what's be baller. Hey! Razak in Wenji says we need recycling plants to reduce the sanitation problem. We have recycling plants, believe it or not. From Suleimana Sadiq Wumpuni in Tamale, says Ghana will soon be ranked first in terms of cleanliness. Okay, well, he has a positive attitude there. This government is keen on the cleanliness of the country. A clear example is the monthly National Sanitation Day. And that would be next week, so look forward to it. But considering all of this, I guess it's not surprising then that the residents of the Cape Coast metropolis are in a panic over the fear of a possible cholera epidemic. Piles of garbage have been left on the streets competing for space in the already choked Central Business District. Now, we put that story up on Facebook, and we'll take a quick look at the comments that you have made on that. So the story is there, and as you can see, people have been sharing, people liking it. Anwar says, very bad residents and government to be blamed for this. Julia says, do we still blame government for this? Richard thinks sanitation is always a big issue in Ghana and is something we need to tackle as a whole nation. Mohammed says we must change our attitudes in order to ensure our health conditions. The government can't do everything for us. Moses says we should not, as humans, invite preventable diseases for ourselves. Let us save lives by adopting good hygiene. I've got Noah, God knows Billy here, and he says cholera will continue killing us until we change our attitudes. We refuse to adhere to common sanitation tips that will prevent these unnecessary diseases. As for sanitation, I only blame government for inadequate provision of water and the lack of proper drainage systems. The rest depends on us. Do we have any people in Cape Coast watching the show tonight? If you're in Cape Coast watching the show, why don't you tell us what you think of the situation in the metropolis? Send it to us by WhatsApp. The number is 0560 800,000. That's 0560 800000. Now, Airtel is great at encouraging dreams, and that's why they sponsor Joy News Interactive. So why don't you take a couple of minutes to dream? Well, it looks like people in Cape Coast really are watching the show. I've got a message here from Prof. Great, who says Ghana Water Company is actually doing well. Encouragement is all that they need. Now imagine going about your day, walking to the bus station to catch a ride to work, and the next thing you know, you're waking up from a fall in a pool of your own blood with bruises everywhere. Well, that is the fate of many epileptic patients. Doctors say the disease is not being given the needed attention although it is endemic in many parts of Ghana. Today, 22nd July 2015, is World Brain Day, and epilepsy has been identified as the year's theme for the Brain Day bargain. We hit the streets to find out what people actually know about epilepsy.
What do you know about epilepsy?
I don't know much about epilepsy, but I know it's a disease that the Ghans call bilibili or something like that. Yeah, but I don't know the cause of that sickness. I remember in my GSS class we had one guy who had one, and we thought it was but then it was fortunate our teachers were around, so they were able to solve the situation. But we kids were just playing with it.
I know that it's a sickness, but I don't know the cause of it. Okay, I can see that the person will just stumble on floor and be stretching his or herself like that.
I've seen people who are suffering from epilepsy and others. I have not heard stories and other things. I've seen it with my own eye.
All right, so on Facebook, we told you about World Brain Day, and these are the comments that have come in so far. Mohammed says, I always feel pity for the epileptic patients. May Allah protect us from such sicknesses, but as a human, anything can happen to you at any time. So we should stop stigmatizing them, but rather draw them nearer to us because it can only be genetically transferred. Richard Bauer says stigma is not the best. We should bring them closer to us to help them in their rehabilitation. Mohammed Baba says people of such are victims too. They should always seek early medical treatment in order to heal at the initial stage. The Moment says, may God heal everyone with the disease and protect us against it and other ones, whereas Ilyasu Haruna is in Tamale and wants us to pray that nobody, not even our enemies, are affected. He says a colleague of his had it in school. Abeko Krentel is in Mankasim. He says these people need care and love from us. We shouldn't stigmatize them at all. He's feeling sorry for them. Fatau Salau says his cousin dropped out of school because of epilepsy. The stigma makes other members of the epilepsy patient's family behave like epileptic victims. I do have some comments coming in, but you're forgetting your name and where you're sending it from. I'll just read a couple of them. Epilepsy is one of the most dangerous diseases. God is the only one who can heal them. This is a hope that there are drugs for epilepsy. Well, over 50 million people around the world suffer from epilepsy. Let's find out what's trending on Twitter with Lord Ghana.Video Asare.
Well, unsurprisingly, people are definitely also talking about Dumso and Parliament House today. Let's quickly check out what the tweets are. First one is from Samuel Farron Otu. I honestly can't hide my joy that there was blackout in Parliament. ECG, can you please intensify it like everyone else? Next tweet is from Kafui Day. Blackout hits Parliament again. Well, the house can be isolated from what we suffer. Definitely, no answer about the law. And this is ECG at ECG_unofficial. After the lies of experienced at the Ghana Parliament, we want to state with all sincerity, nobody is above the law of #Dumso. Rightly so. #Dumso at Ghana Parliament means someone will be sacked or someone will be invited to Parliament soon. And that's a tweet from Ghana.Video, and he tweets at Ghana.Video. Right. Final tweet I'm taking is from Ni Odai Afote Jr. and he tweets at Numo104. MP suspend sitting cause #Dumso hits Parliament. Amazing. We've been in Dumso for over 3 years, yet we remain productive. Right, okay. So those are some of your reactions about the power outage in the Parliament House. This has been What's Trending, and my name is Lord Ghana.Video Asare.
Well, thank you for watching Joy News Interactive, brought to you courtesy Airtel. My name is Jennifer Jane Asante, and I was here with
Aisha Ibrahim.
Well, after this, you get to see a Joy News exclusive. It's a documentary put together by Seth Kwame Boateng. It's called I Shake, I Fall, I Die, and it's in honor of World Brain Day with the focus on epilepsy.
You definitely don't have to miss this. Enjoy the rest of our programs.